It's a bland football team, right? That's the Arizona Cardinals. What is Jeremiyah Love? He's much more than a running back. I said you could put 84 on that jersey. Could have been a first-round pick. Slot, wide, he could catch the ball. He had runs of 36 or more yards in 7 games. He had runs of 29 or more yards in 8 games in 2024. He's 20 years of age. He never fumbled. He is a great young man for Arizona. If he were just a running back, he had some fumbling issues and he didn't catch the ball. No way. But to be as multi-dimensional as this kid is, you got to get the offensive line going. You got to get a quarterback in that division with Darnold, Stafford, and Purdy. They got work to do, but this kid is going to automatically get Marvin Harrison to step up a little bit. This kid can play big-time football. The Cardinals just getting a little help.
All right, we will find out if indeed that is the selection that they make. We'd anticipated perhaps a trade up to this spot. Does not appear we've had that. The Cardinals pick is indeed in. The Titans are on the clock, and the commissioner is making his walk to the podium to announce pick number 3. The Arizona Cardinals fans standing in anticipation.
With the 3rd pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Jeremiyah Love, running back, Notre Dame.
They really did it. We had heard so much speculation over the last few weeks that this would be the selection. And there it is. What a special season Jeremiyah Love had for the Irish last year. Over 1,600 yards of total offense and a school record, 21 touchdowns, a unanimous All-American, 3rd of the Heisman, the first Notre Dame player ever to win the Doak Walker Award as the top running back in the nation. And now, Mel, he is the 3rd pick. Lewis, I should say, in the NFL Draft.
Like every single offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, running back coach, head coach wants guys who can win games with one swing. Jeremiyah Love is that. He's more than a running back. I know people don't want to believe it, but he's more than a running back. He is a weapon. He is a guy who can create plus 20-yard explosives at the blink of an eye, and you see it right there. Just 2 years ago, we watched Saquon Barkley hoist the Philadelphia Eagles on his back with his ability to create explosives in the run game. That is what Arizona is after. This draft has got some pretty good offensive line depth. They're going to have to go to work. And look, they don't play football till September, but they better fix the offensive line. There's no question about that. But you cannot pass up guys like this. If you told the Arizona Cardinals, hey, we'll give you Christian McCaffrey, we'll give you Bijan Robinson, we'll give you Jahmyr Gibbs, do you think they wouldn't take them right now in the heartbeat? Those guys are difference makers. This kid fits right into that mold. I cannot wait to see him go ahead and infuse that organization with some juice, Mel, like you talked about. That's what he's going to bring.
He's fear factor all the way. And he's going to make defensive coordinators have some restless legs figuring out, okay, where's he going to be? In a backfield slot? Or is he wide? Kid doesn't fumble the football. What I want to see is, remember the Chargers got LaDainian Tomlinson, then Drew Brees. I'm not saying Ty Simpson's going to be Drew Brees, but do they pair Jeremiyah Love with Ty Simpson by trading into the late first or taking him at pick number 34?
So, Mel, let's take a look at Jeremiyah Love as he joins the commissioner. He's the 3rd running back selected in the top 3 in the last 20 years, joining Saquon Barkley and Trent Richardson.
You see it, kid. Remember Tony Dorsett, 99 yards on the month?
Well, look, they still do need to build their team front to back, and they need to be strong down the middle. But again, there's more depth on the offensive line in this stretch that they're going to have to go to work on and try and get some of it, but you can't pass this kid up.
All right, let's go down to the stage. Marriott Bonvoy brings us there. Laura is standing by with Jeremiyah Love. Laura.
Jeremiyah, your dad was your first ever coach. He's instilled so much confidence in you over the years. How special is this night and this moment for the two of you?
It's very special. You know, my dad was the first person that believed in me. And, man, he didn't sacrifice a lot to get me to this point. So I got to pay him back, got to pay my family back. And I'm looking forward to get to work in Arizona, you feel me?
I feel you. You are the first running back to be taken in the top 5 since 2018. Why will your skill set translate to the NFL?
I mean, it's just a blessing, you know. I feel very honored to represent the running backs. And I'm going to put on for them. I'm going to put on for all football players. I'm going to put on for Notre Dame. I'm going to put on for my family. And lastly, I'm going to put on for the Cardinals. We're going to do some special things together.
Congratulations, Jeremiyah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Jeremiyah Love. And Mel Kiper, you have been saying for years you don't draft a running back in the first round, and now all of a sudden here you are celebrating the selection of a running back by the Arizona Cardinals at number 3. I don't even know who you are anymore.
Adapt or die, Greeny, right? That's what they say. But I'm adapted to big-time all-purpose facts, and that's what he is. And I disagree with you, Bo, on this note. You talk about a guy, first, second best player in the draft. He's number 2 for me, right there with Mendoza. You're picking 3rd overall. You can't reach for CC Maui-Noa, a tackle out of Miami. Can't reach for any of the offensive linemen. You got a guy in your top 3, that's Jeremiyah Love. Then you got to fix the offensive line.
All right, and so let's move it forward now. The Tennessee Titans will be making their selection. In fact, I see on the screen behind me that their pick is in. With new coach Robert Saleh, you see him there in the center of all of it. They could go a number of different directions here, Booger. What are you anticipating?
Well, they can go one of two ways. They can get somebody on the defensive side of the football to line up next to Jeffrey Simmons and help him, or do you pair somebody with Cam Ward, the number 1 pick last year, and try to help somebody on the offense? They got to help their star players. Either you're going to help Cam Ward or you're going to help Jeffrey Simmons. Which way do they go? All
of those great Ohio State defensive players remain on the board if that's the direction that Robert Saleh chooses to go. Arvell Reese, Sonny Styles, Caleb Downs, all of them expected to be drafted early here tonight off that outstanding Buckeyes defense. Will that be the direction Tennessee goes? We'll find out in a moment. Here he is, the Commissioner Roger Goodell, making his way to the podium to announce selection number 4.
With the 4th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Carnell Tate, wide receiver, Ohio State.
Wow. That one sends a charge through this crowd, and wide receiver U strikes again. Carnell Tate is the 6th Buckeyes wide receiver to get drafted in the 1st round in the last 5 drafts. He started 25 games opposite Jeremiah Smith the past 2 seasons, caught 103 balls for 13 touchdowns. Mel.
He's a ready-to-go guy for the NFL. Precise route runner, great hands, great character, great approach, the way he tracks the deep ball. So for Cam Ward, the key guys is getting Cam Ward at an elite level. He showed midseason and late he could be that guy at quarterback for the Tennessee Titans. Carnell Tate qualifies as a safe pick. You know what you're getting. By the way, he'll also block as well. Very unselfish player. Had a great year for Ohio State. Jeremiah Smith certainly helped out. Jeremiah Smith's going to be one of the top 3 players drafted next year. This kid's had some help certainly to Ohio State, with Smith being that guy on the other side that everybody had to worry about. But for Carnell Tate, he checks the boxes. He's not, I think, the elite receiver that you think about in the top 5, but you know what you're getting, Lou. You know you're getting a solid guy, and he doesn't drop the football.
Yeah, look, we talk all the time about how do you help out young quarterbacks. You got to get them weapons. You got to get them weapons. You got to get them weapons. Their number 1 wide receiver last year, Alec Manor, who I saw at Stanford a couple years ago, he led the team as far as wide receivers are concerned with 515 yards. Only one other team had a wide receiver who led the team with less yardage. I mean, with more yardage. That's just above 500. That's the New York Jets. So they need more weapons on the perimeter. This guy is silky smooth now. Silky smooth. And he catches everything. What a great pick for Cam Ward. I promise you, he's happy right now.
And when you understand what new offensive coordinator Brian Daboll is going to do, I think he loves Cam Ward. He wanted to pick Cam Ward when he was the head coach of the New York Giants. Now you have Cam Ward as your quarterback when you're the offensive coordinator in Tennessee. And I think now he has a weapon on the outside.
Of downs available. The Carnell Tate becomes the 2nd receiver drafted in the top 4 in the last decade. Marvin Harrison Jr., also from Ohio State, was the other. Harriet Bonvoy takes us down to Laura, who's standing by with Carnell Tate.
Carnell, what do you want your new quarterback Cam Ward to know about what you'll bring to this Titans offense?
I'm a reliable target for him. Whenever he needs me, I'm there for him. I'm always open.
You had a really incredible moment where you wanted to honor your late mom, Ashley, tonight. Can you show us how you had her name inscribed on the inside of your jacket? And as you're showing us, how did she help you achieve your dreams that you wanted to achieve, but that were also her dreams?
Yeah, my mom, she's my everything. She was my rock. She's my world. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. She sacrificed everything for me. I'm forever indebted to her.
I know she'd be so proud tonight, Carnell. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, that is what this night is about. It is about the fates and fortunes of every team in the NFL being reshaped, and it is about the wildest dreams of these young men and their families coming true directly before your eyes. Mendoza Bailey, Love, and Tate are the first four. The New York Giants are on the clock. You're watching the NFL Draft on ESPN.